Yo, what's going on, good people? How y'all doing? How y'all been? It's your guy, Mr. Nick O'Reilly, tuning in. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all been? And yes, I'm aware that I'm speaking to myself right now. It's all good. Rich rising, grand afternoon, great evening, or whatever time you are seeing this live video. Father God, ancestors, archangels, gods of the highest white light, I thank you for allowing us another day to get it right. I thank you. I thank you for my food, my life, my health, and my strength. And for anybody under the sound of my voice, I pray that you can use me as a vessel to get the message across to your people, the good and the bad and the ugly, with good faith that they will seek you out for clarity, understanding, and truth. Please protect us from anything that is not of God. May anything that's being sent, may anything negative that's being sent our way be returned back with love and forgiveness. And if it is ourselves that is doing the negativity, teach us, guide us, give us the wisdom to be better. What's going on? How you doing? How you been, Mr. Travis? Father God, we thank you. I pray that you just come on in the room and give me the message that is needed to give to the people and to all of those who are watching with the evil eye. Go seek help. Okay? My God said, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And as long as I do things with the intent for everyone to elevate and get closer to God, so shall it be. All right, what's the message for today, Father God? I feel like somebody need to know the truth today. How y'all doing? Somebody need to know the truth today. And as I say, somebody need to know the truth today. The first card that I see is deception. So somebody has been being deceived. This could be past, present, or future. If it has not happened yet, don't place it in your mind that it's not going to happen and you're just going to ignore it. Because I don't need you running into a brick wall after being told what was going on. If you don't believe my words or anything that I'm saying, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make the shoe fit. And then go to God yourself about what I am saying and let Him confirm it for you. I'm not here to make you believe. I'm not here to force my opinions on you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Take whatever does resonate to God Himself and allow Him to instruct your path. This is just me confirming things that you have been getting the inkling on, things that your gut has been saying to you and you've been ignoring, the red flags that you have been ignoring. This is just me confirming that for you. All right? What I eat don't make you poop, and what you eat don't make me poop. So when I turn this live off, I'm going to continue with my life. Okay? So therefore, take it with a grain of salt and use the words and go to God and ask Him for yourself. Okay? Okay. All right. Somebody is very deceptive in your energy. This may be a child of yours. You may have asked them about a particular situation and they fumbled around the question. They didn't really give you, they kind of deflected when it comes to the situation. Um, what you are feeling is the truth. I don't know who this is for or what the truth is for you, but this is just me confirming that what you are feeling or what you have been feeling or what you're about to feel is the truth. Breakthrough. Everyone has their own comfort zone, but true growth can only be realized if you are brave enough to step out of it. Breaking through means challenging things that were once thought to be impossible and overcoming your inner fears and insecurities. So, is someone out here being called to do a particular thing? What this particular thing is can vary for many different people. You could you could be told to go clean up your community. You could be told to go feed your neighbor. You could be told to make more content and to get online. But your comfort zone is out of sight, out of mind. And you are meant to be seen. So I need you to step up out of your comfort zone and be seen, be heard. You make the first step, God will give you 5 months. In everything that you do, make sure that you pray and you give God time so that He can instruct you and so that you can hear Him clearly. Don't go off of anybody else's direction. He is here to guide you. All you got to do is call Him in, invite Him in, accept Him in. Somebody has been wanting to sing like you sing in the shower, you sing in the bathroom, and you sing really, really good. You have a beautiful voice. But when it comes to singing for other people, you get real shaky, you get real nervous. I'm gonna need for you to close your eyes and let them vocals and let spirit take you where it's trying to take you. Stop being scared. Stop being scared. Release. Endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes closure of one door and the opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. Affirmation. Doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to mind, my body, and my soul. So, Spirit is calling you to close the door on certain situations, people, places, things, and ideas that you may have that aren't exactly aligning with where you are headed. So I need you to realign yourself and release those things that are no longer serving you. And it's like one of those things where it's like always in the back of your mind or always in the front of your mind. Like, don't do that. Or when someone calls your phone, your stomach starts to flutter and it's not a good flutter. It's like a confusing, I don't know what to do. Should I answer? Should I not? No. Don't answer. If it feels like that, don't answer. If it feels if it feels like it goes against your morals, don't do it. And just because you're doing something and apparently no one sees it, God sees it. So remember that. God sees it. It's still being seen. Time on my hands since you've been away, girl. Somebody is really missing you. Like somebody is looking at their phone. I see them typing out a text message and sitting there holding it, and then they delete it, or they just completely close out of the messages altogether. Or maybe it's you. Maybe you are missing somebody and you don't know whether you should reach out or not. Or maybe you've been wanting to reach out to someone to speak up about something. It says, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Whatever it is, you feel like someone is going to tell you that you're starting drama, or that you're always keeping drama up, or you always got something to say. But in reality, you don't say half the stuff that you be feeling or thinking or that you know. You just be letting stuff ride sometimes, and it's because you don't like to fall out with people. You like to be seen as admirable. You like to be seen as popular. You like to be seen as, I heard, chosen. And this is not to take away and say that you're not chosen. This is just to say that you're not putting out the information that you need to put out. You're not holding people accountable where you need to hold people accountable. I feel like you're a lot stronger than a lot of people in your environment. People don't have your tenacity and your willpower. So therefore, some of the things that you feel like people should say or other people should do, it's not for them to do because God is calling you to do it. So just do it. It's not hard. It's just surrendering to the Spirit and allowing God to work in you and through you. And you see how I'm messing up on my speech. Like you have your throat chakra is being blocked at the moment. And I feel this like intense knot in my throat. So I know that whatever it is that you're supposed to be saying, it's gonna step on a lot of people's toes. And you're kind of probably scared of the backlash of it all. But truth be told, it gotta be said anyway. So just do it. I'm proud of you in advance. Okay? I'm proud of you in advance. Someone needs to drink more water or get you some electrolytes. You know they have like liquid IV. They have the Gatorade lights. I probably said that wrong. It's all cool. Either way you go, it has electrolytes in it. You're doing a lot of sweating in the summertime, so therefore you're losing a lot of sodium as well as water. Stay replenished. And I heard someone has gifts similar to mine, but you feed your vessel the wrong things. You feed your vessel the wrong things. You need to tap more into green foods, less sugar. Just cut the junk food altogether, because I feel like you one of them people, and this is me too, like in the past, but I've actually been working on it. I actually had a bowl of salad today and some carrots and celery. Oh my God, it was so good. I was full, but it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. So you're probably like one of the, I feel like somebody here is one of those people where They can grab them a honey bun and a bag of chips and call it a date, or a cup of coffee and a I heard a Danish. Yeah, are Danishes good? I don't really. I've never had a Danish before, but somebody drinks coffee and eats Danishes, and then they totally forget about the rest of the day. It's time for you to get a little bit more nutritional food in your system. Innovation. Constant innovation means not being satisfied with the status quo and being willing to try new methods and ideas, whether at work or in life. Innovation can bring new opportunities and surprises. It can make you stand out from the competition or make your life more convenient and interesting. Somebody's about to be getting their groove back. Like I'm watching Stella run across the beach and with like total excitement. Um, Spirit is calling you to be innovative, do things differently, switch it up a bit. There's actually people watching you and they feel like you're just so predictable. And they are sending, I guess you could say, black magic at you, or more so gossiping and like speaking on you in negative ways. But God is calling you to be innovative and do things differently. It's gonna bring more joy, more success to your life. This may be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Okay, water signs. This may be a water sign that you're facing or dealing with. I heard they get on your last nerve, or maybe they feel like you get on their last nerves. Somebody is entering the winner's circle, and I was about to say table, but I heard that you're gonna have your own table, and it's kind of crazy because this is like a 12-seater table, and all I see is you sitting there. But as I see you sitting there, you don't look lonely. You don't look un- confirmation. You don't look uninterested, but you look like success. You look like you know why you're there. And even if you're there by yourself, you know that you have successfully succeeded in something that God has placed upon you. And congratulations. I'm happy for you for that. Because that's pretty awesome. That's a blessing. I remember this one time I got invited to this event, and it was a room full of people. I don't know if it maybe like 300 people. I might be exaggerating just a little bit, but it was about that much. And then, the crowd like kind of slowly dwindled down as the event was going along throughout the night. And then tables became empty. And the tables I was sitting at previously, they weren't really talking about anything. The conversations wasn't leading to any positivity. They weren't leading to any business plans. Leading, they weren't really going anywhere, to be real honest. But I moved myself from a table full of people to one of the tables where no one was sitting. And it's like, from the perspective of where I was sitting there alone, but I was having a great time. The conversations was no longer weighing on me. I was able to feel the vibe of the music, feel the love and the energy. And someone kept, like, maybe two or three people, they came and they were like, "Are you okay? Do you want to move up closer, or do you want to sit with the other people?" Da, 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 da. I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for the invite, but I'm fine. I actually enjoy sitting by myself, enjoying the energy by myself, transmuting any negative energy that was in the room, and knowing that I was okay being by myself because I was not by myself. God had me the whole time. God was on my side the whole time. And it was wild because at the same event, the people that I had previously been working with throughout the city, well, different cities, honestly, because it was just people, a whole network of people that works throughout different states and stuff like that. They were all working, some of the close ones that I work with were all working this event, and I was not working. And all of them just kept coming up to me like, "Oh my God, you're at this event, whoop de whoop." And it just, I don't know. I was in a different light, a different area of being. And I don't know who I'm speaking to, but you're about to step into a new phase. I don't know, I get the feeling like you feel like you're a peasant. You're not a peasant. Or you feel like you are beneath the people that you've been around or something to that nature. But truth be told, you're just being pruned and prepped for harvest. Hey, you are just being pruned and prepped for harvest. Everything is coming in the way it needs to be. And some people hate this for you, but it's okay because I need you to love it. I need you to show gratitude. I need you to be happy. I need you to be okay with where you are headed. You might not see the full picture, but it's there. You might not see the full direction, GPS, navigation, but it's there. You may be feeling at a delay. A delay is never a denial. Sometimes it's just not the right time. So again, you're being pruned and prepped for the harvest. Sometimes right now it's just not the right time. Listen, I heard that Christmas is gonna come early for someone. Whatever that means to you, Christmas is gonna come early. Come on in the room. Empowered, be empowered today and take back the control of your own life and your own destiny. Take back the control. Why? Be careful who you give your best self to, for the wrong people will take you for granted and are unworthy of your gifts. Save your best for those who will genuinely appreciate you, what you have to offer, and return the kindness. Pearls before swine. Do not place your pearls before swine. People will drain you and they will leave you right where you are. People with nothing to lose will help you lose everything if you allow them to. So I need you to be empowered today and take back the control over your own life and your own destiny. Okay? And if you need help, get help. Life can become overwhelming and sometimes even unimaginable. Now would be a great time to reach out for help before your problems destroy you. Don't run into that brick wall. I'm going to say it again. Do not run into that brick wall. If you need help, ask for help right now. Because believe it or not, there's already people in position to help you. You just don't see it. There's people already watching you, and you just don't see it. That's why it's good to be a person of integrity and great character because there's always someone watching. I heard somebody's watching somebody from a crystal ball. I don't know how that works. I don't know how to do it. I can't do it. I'm not going to try. So somebody is, and that's just that. Because just because I don't have that gift does not mean someone else doesn't. And just because you don't have this gift doesn't mean that I don't have it. Direction. Do not deviate from your path. Attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. You are not stuck. You are not denied. You are not incapable. You are able. You just got to be willing. Don't deter from the direction that you're headed because of frustration or fear of the unknown. Remember, it's by faith and not by sight. So you got to trust God in the process. And you got to also trust yourself. That's some people's problem. They can't trust themselves. And you trust yourself? Surprise! An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. Be ready for change. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And just like that, your whole life can turn around and change. So just like that, if you have a house, you might not have a house if you're talking negatively on someone who doesn't have a house. And just like that, if you don't have a house and you do good, just like that, you could have a house. Just like that. A person can say something, and just like that, their whole world is turned upside down because they was too stuck in their ego and they were too arrogant. Just like that. Loyalty. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. Do not play both sides. If your friend is your friend, be friends with that person. If that friend has always been good to you and there was no borderline or no ulterior motive, and they always mm, okay. Don't be friends with the person that you have fun with. Be friends with the person that's going to tell you the truth no matter whether you like it or not. Because at the end of the day, that friend is not going to allow you to go out and do things that will not serve your greater good. One that's only looking to have fun will allow you to do whatever if that means that they can laugh, if that means they have something to talk about later, they will allow you to do whatever. Be friends with that boy, and that ain't to say that the friend is gonna be completely boring. This one just has more morals and more values than the extroverted friend. So they're not gonna do a lot of the things that the extroverted friend does because they have self worth, because they have self respect. And if they're really your friend, they're gonna have respect for you too, and they're gonna speak on the things that are not right, regardless of how you feel about it. That's the friend that you're supposed to be being friends with. Everybody that you call friend is not your friend. Everybody that smiles in your face is not your friend. Everybody that you have longevity with is not your friend. And if you ever went through a hard time and your friends disappeared, those are not your friends. If you ever went through a hard time and you lost friends, those were never your friends. That's not a loss. That's your protection. Rejection is your protection. I need you to understand that. I need you to grasp that concept. Rejection is your protection. The sooner you grasp that concept, the easier life will be, because then if someone walks away or just decides not to show up for you in the ways that you want, you just got to understand that rejection is your protection. I have gambling here in the reverse. Excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. Don't risk too much. This is like you don't. Ooh. Gosh, somebody's going through an ascension. You feel like a sinus drip, maybe a sinus headache. You feel like you got a summer cold, but you really just passed the test and you're going through an ascension. Ugh, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I don't know who you are, but congratulations. You are doing a great job. You're doing a great, 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 great job. Someone may have a gambling problem that they need to fix. Just say no. I don't know. There's also classes or groups for gambling addiction. Maybe you should find one in your area and go. Attend the group. Attend the group. And then there's somebody here who just will not gamble on themselves. It's like you really doubt yourself a lot. It's time to put that fear to the side. And I just think just jump. Have faith and just jump. Perfect fit. Finding the right path, the fit with the soul, the ideal job. You're meant to be here. You're meant to be here. You just gotta gamble on yourself just a little bit. I'm betting on black. I'm betting on black. I be yourself. You will get further in life by being yourself, being your authentic self. Practice self love, self care, self respect, self worth, and boundaries. A lot of you hold on to titles. A lot of you hold on to blood. A lot of you hold on to trauma bonds. And it's time for you to practice self respect and have boundaries for these people, places, things, and mindsets. Follow your passion. And this is where betting on yourself is going to pull through for you. Your purpose, inspiration, joy, and fulfillment. This is going to bring you great joy. It's going to bring you great success. You just got to embrace the change, transform, be adaptive, grow, evolve. Strengthen your spiritual connection. Have faith. Ask God for guidance. Go within for your inner peace. And make sure your connection to Most High is your connection to Most High, not someone else's connection, not someone else's wishes or hopes or dreams, but your own connection. And please, I'm not here to talk bad about any group of any religion, but being able to, I'm being told this, being able to read literature is a different point of, it's different from having a connection with God. Yes, the word may give you direction, but you still also have to build a relationship with God. And a lot of people, they fail to realize that. They think that they think that because they open the book and they read some scriptures, that is the relationship with God. And the thing about it is, that's only half. That's not even half. That's only a step of the connection with God. You have to be able to go within. You have to be able to sit with yourself. You have to be able to listen. You have to be able to be vulnerable and speak. And you have to be able to sit by yourself with God. Practice self care. Just surf. Maybe somebody's surfing, or maybe somebody's in California. Surf, surf, surf. Who's that? Young Thug or Gunna? That's Gunna. It's one of them. I don't know which one. It's one of them though. Um, be more nurturing, even if it's to yourself. Restoration, restore yourself. Rejuvenation. Take care of your mind, body, and spirit, and your well-being. God is doing great things behind the scenes for you, and I need you to give Him praise. I need you to tell Him thank you. I need you to show gratitude. I need you to, I heard, go help another individual. So somebody may have recently been blessed, and you did take care of the things you need to take care of. So now it's time for you to be a blessing to someone else. And don't hold back. God will tell you who that person will be. And don't hold back. I'm going to give you an example of holding back. And it's going to kind of sound weird or whatever the case may be, but it is what it is. So me and my sons was in California. And this particular night, I pulled up to Taco Bell and got us some food. And when I go to Taco Bell, I can spend a whole 20, 30 on just myself. By my I don't need you agreeing to my fatness. Y'all heard that confirmation? Anyways, when it comes to Taco Bell, like I can literally spend like $20, $30 on just me. You know what I mean? So this particular night, I think I had a thing of nachos. I had, oh my god, the the wings. I haven't seen them nowhere else in America, but California had the wings, and I had the wings and some tacos and something else. And there was a guy walking in the parking lot, and I specifically heard God say, "Give him some food." Yo, as I'm driving, pulling away from the window, I heard God say, "Give him some food." But yeah, I really wanted to Taco Bell. I had been anticipating this food. I had been waiting and waiting, and I was, Lord knows, the amount of food that I had, it was too much for me. Anyways, I was being greedy, honestly and truly. I'm always being greedy when it comes to Taco Bell. But anyways, so I didn't. I drove past the man, and I'm just like, I hope he does not stop my car. And he didn't. initially attempt to stop my car. So I get to the end of the drive to pull out of Taco Bell, and for some reason I open my door. And when I open my door, my nachos and everything just fell on the ground. Like, God was like, "Oh, so you don't want to share, so you ain't about to eat this either." Like, and ever since then, I have anytime that I hear to give somebody something or something like that, I go ahead and do it. Cause God ain't playing with you, He ain't playing with me either. If He tell you to do something and you don't do it, oh, we gonna humble you real quick, real quick. We gonna get you together. When I tell you, I have not ignored a sign to give someone something ever since then, cause I love nachos, and my nacho wings was on the ground. My nachos and my nacho wings, they were on the ground. I was so heartbroken. I was so heartbroken. But the thing about it was, I didn't follow instruction. God gave me an instruction, and I felt like I could override it. And God said, "No, who do you think you are?" So maybe it's time for you to take care of somebody. Not take care of them like you gotta just full blown open your door, your house, and all of that. No, it's just time to be a blessing to someone else as well. And don't worry about it. God is always providing your needs. He's always helping even when you feel like He's not. There's always someone in position. Always someone in position to be the next help for you, or for you to be the next help for someone. And as I'm sitting here talking about there's always someone looking or being in position, the card is sunglasses. It says watching, looking, perception, stalking. So someone is on a fake page also stalking you. You might have blocked this person, or you might did not allow them into your social media or into your social group or something to that nature. Or this may be a social group that sees your value, sees your worth, and they want you to be a part of their group. All I'm saying is use your discernment and make sure you go to God first before you make any decisions. That's it, that's all when it comes to that. There's someone here. Oh, I feel like this is that stalking energy. Okay, so you are giving someone the silent treatment. Um, Prior to you giving them the silent treatment, they were already feeling like they lacked confidence. They were very big on ego and living in fear, confirmation. Very big on ego and living in fear. They had a problem self sabotaging, causing frustrations. Someone is wanting to stop the patterns. Someone is wanting for you to stop giving them the silent treatment. Someone is wanting you to care. But I'm kind of getting the feeling that you don't care anymore. You kind of like cut the cord and went on about your business, as you should have. As you should have. Cut that cord and gone about your business. Because sometimes people don't respect you. And when you continue to allow them to do things over and over and over again, you're going to feel like they can continue to do that. So it's time for you to set boundaries and let them know we're not doing that here. This is where it ends because we're healing. I'm going to heal my heart and you need to heal yours too. But we got to do it separately. I can love you from a distance. I can love you from a distance. You can love them from a distance. Somebody is used to abusive relationships and toxicity. This is not the end goal for you. This is not the end all be all. This is not one size fits all. You will get out of this situation. I just pray that you heal and you allow your time to heal, yourself to heal before you move into anything else. If someone may be moving into an era of building new friendships and new connections, use your discernment. Don't be too hyped for connections, or don't be too gung ho for connections, and then you accept bare minimum. Baby, look, I said I was gonna do devotion online today, and my devotion is across the room. Isn't that crazy? Um, but I have my Bible here, and I have this T.D. Jakes book um, that I've been reading. So, Spirit, I need you to give me a passage in this book to give to the people to confirm the readings that we have been here with today. It says Ephesians 5:29 through 32. For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as the Lord does the church. For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. This is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and the church. They were made of the same material, Adam says. She is the bone of my bone. He says nothing of her size, body build, or hair color. These superficial components are like placing a product in an attractive container. The container may get the consumer to try it, but only the product will keep the consumer coming back. Okay? His attraction goes much deeper than in externals. These outward attractions of men and women are certainly an advantage, but be assured that when it comes to marriage, no one ever stayed together simply because they were attractive. It says, I don't know whether I agree with those who say there is only one person in the world for you. I would be afraid that out of billions of people on this planet, you wouldn't be able to find her or him. However, I do know that when you find a person with whom you are compatible, there is a bonding that consumes marriage, and it has nothing to do with sex. Nothing to do with sex. And I understand how you could feel this person is the only choice in the world. Let's face it, everyone you meet isn't bone of your bone. And it's important that you do not allow anyone to manipulate you into choosing someone with whom you have no bond. When Ezekiel speaks about the dry bones in the valley, he says, the bones came together, bone to bone. Ezekiel 37:7. Every person must pray and discern if the other is someone that they can cleave to for the rest of their life. And I feel like in the general sense, and not necessarily a relation sense, everyone needs to pray and use discernment when it comes to people that they have in their life. And that's a part of, I was about to say bibliomancy, but it's not the Bible, it was just a regular book. But yesterday I was speaking on bibliomancy and how you can knock on the Bible and open it up to something that is aligned with what you are going into at the moment. So I just opened that book, and prior to me opening that book, is I was speaking on loving someone from a distance and using your discernment on whether these people are your people or not. So the book itself actually just confirmed what I was saying. You gotta ask God if this is your bone or your bone. And I did not. It's kind of funny because I want to close this out. Like, I want to do a tarot reading, but I want to close this out first. And I know this sounds crazy because some of y'all probably gonna be like, "Well, didn't you just read that?" No, I didn't at all. I have not touched one tarot card since I've been on this live. And I feel like it was very positive, a very positive, a very positive message. And I love that for you and you and you. I love that. I'm gonna pull. Trust. Trust your feelings and your dreams to guide your career path. Builder. Your innate ability to build and create. Your innate ability to build and create brings you deep sense of accomplishment. Energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So there may be someone who's able to, I heard shaman. So maybe you are of native descent and your ancestors were and are shamans, and you have a background in shamanism, but you may have not studied it or have not tapped into it the way you need to. You are being called to tap into that because, like Lauren Hill said, someone out there needs your gift. Stop selling yourself short. They need your gifts. That's why they were given to you. Okay? That's why they were given to you. So I need you to tap into your healing powers. I need you to tap into your gifts. I heard a spiritual inheritance. So whoever is going through that ascension, you are actually receiving a spiritual inheritance. And this spiritual inheritance could be your family's gifts or different gifts that you didn't know you even had. The universe delights in surprising me. Say that affirmation to yourself. The universe delights in surprising me. God is happy. I protect my peace fiercely. Affirm today. I protect my peace fiercely. And I follow the signs of the universe sends me. I follow the signs that the universe sends me. And honestly and truly, I feel like that is all, folks. And until next time, I'm going to send your energy back with love, forgiveness, understanding, and clarity. All right?